I'm Martha Quinn in the Tom Petty Artist Compound. Tom, how's it going? And a pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's going very...
In 2017, just weeks before his death, Tom Petty broke down. He finally admitted to a friend the moment that had haunted him for almost 40 years. It happened in 1979. Someone was dying, and Tom walked away. He never went back. He called it the most cowardly thing he ever did. And from that day on, the guilt followed him through every song, every tour, every relationship. He tried to bury it with music, and when that didn't work, he tried drugs. But nothing erased the shame. And that heartbreaking moment explains everything about the way Tom Petty lived his life. Tom Petty's journey began on October 20th, 1950, in Gainesville, Florida, inside a home that looked peaceful from the outside but held storms within. His father, Earl Petty, was a salesman with a violent temper, and by the time Tom was just 5 years old, the beatings had already begun. One of the worst came after a small childhood accident involving a slingshot and a shiny Cadillac. When Earl came home, he punished Tom so brutally that his mother and grandmother had to dab his wounds in silence. From that point on, Tom learned how to disappear when danger came near. His mother, Kitty, was his refuge, kind, gentle, and always singing. She filled the house with the sound of country songs, even as she silently battled epilepsy and cancer. Tom clung to music, and music eventually saved him. In the summer of 1961, when he was just 10, everything changed. His uncle took him to watch Elvis Presley film a movie. When Elvis walked by and shook Tom's hand, it hit him like lightning. He rushed home, traded his slingshot for a stack of Elvis records, and played them until they warped. Music became more than sound. It became escape, purpose, and destiny. By age 14, he formed his first band, the Sundowners. They rehearsed in a wooden shed beside his house, dreaming big while trying to drown out the chaos happening inside their home. A brutal fight and a beating ended the band, but it didn't stop Tom. He met guitarist Mike Campbell, teamed up with keyboardist Benmont Tench, and together they built Muckrutch, a band with fiery ambition and no money. They played late nights in rowdy bars, worked landscaping jobs during the day, and lived off passion because nothing else kept them going. In 1974, at just 23, Tom left Gainesville with almost nothing but a demo tape and a borrowed $100. Los Angeles was unforgiving, but it was also the place where dreams sharpened. Muckrutch eventually fell apart, but the pieces formed something legendary: Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. In 1976, they recorded 15 songs in 15 nights, raw, fast, and electric. Their debut album barely sold at first, but a UK tour changed everything. Suddenly, Tom Petty wasn't invisible anymore. He was the leader of one of the hottest new rock bands on the planet. But success came with battles. When his record label tried to sell his contract like property, Tom refused. He declared bankruptcy to break free, risking everything. Out of that chaos came Damn the Torpedoes, the album that launched him into superstardom. Yet behind the music, his marriage was falling apart. His wife Jane struggled with mental illness and addiction, and Tom drowned himself in work to cope. The years that followed brought triumphs, tragedies, lawsuits, broken hands, broken hearts, addiction, and legendary achievements. From the Traveling Wilburys to Full Moon Fever, Wildflowers, and more. But through it all, Tom Petty carried the weight of that one moment from 1979, the moment he believed to find him. Even at the height of fame, with millions singing his songs, there was always a sadness behind his smile, a shadow he never fully outran. Tom Petty didn't just make music. He survived it. He lived through it. And in every note, you can hear the boy from Gainesville trying to heal. If this story moved you, hit like, tap subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive here on StarLoop News. Your support helps us uncover more powerful Hollywood stories just like this one.